This is my daily stack of supplements for optimizing my testosterone, my performance, my health, my aesthetics. And when I got all 19 of them laid out on the table, it looks like a lot. So I can see why my mom thinks I'm crazy, why my friends think that I am a little bit on the touch of the tism when it comes to the way that I organize and I structure these daily. Now, if I were you, I'd probably be thinking like, damn, okay, you take all of these on a daily basis? And the answer is yes. But no, because by the end of this video, you're gonna know exactly when and why I take all of these supplements. Plus, I'm gonna get into here in a little bit about which one of these I ended up stopped taking for about half a year, and I just started taking again this week, and man, I'm so happy that I did. Oh, and one last thing here is that one, I'm not a doctor, all right? So I'm not telling you need to take these. I'm just telling you simply what I take and what I feel like works for me. And just so you have some context when it comes to all of this, my goals and why I'm taking these, I run a business, I create content, I train jujitsu martial arts 4 times a week, I lift 3 times a week, and I got a girl. So if you also feel like you want every possible advantage that you can get so you can win, so you can thrive, and you can optimize every area of your life, then lock in, twin. Let's get started here. The way that I structure my supplements are pretty much 4 mini stacks. So we got the morning, the pre-workout stack, the post-training dinner, and the evening stack. So let's go ahead and get started with the first one. Is going to be the morning stack. So here we got the morning stack, which is the rhodiola. We got the alpha GPC, the gorilla, which has a whole bunch of them in one place that I pretty much get most of my stuff from. And then when it comes to this, I made a cheat sheet for myself on Claude, pretty much just going over each of the supplements, each of the ingredients, but just giving me like, hey, like quick reference, what are the benefits, what's it for, and like what are the dosages, just so I remember too. And it's just easy for me to look at my phone, okay, hey, here's how many I should take, here's what I should take, here's what day I should take it. That way I have less to think about. And to start off, we're gonna go with the rhodiola rosea, right? So rhodiola rosea, this is an adaptogen. I take this in the morning for lowering my cortisol in the morning. It's already spiked up, so once you're waking up, but this helps with pretty much stress management, mood support, and also a focus booster. We got the alpha GPC. This one, I've taken it with my coffee, with my latte cappuccino in the morning. If I'm not drinking the gorilla, I drink this for focus and support. And then we got the Big Daddy Gorilla Mine. This is my favorite. This is going to be, I'm not much of an energy drink person, but this thing, when I first found out about this about a year ago, like I was doing all of these supplements on their own either way. So I would be taking the L-tyrosine, the alpha GPC, all these other different supplements. I'd be taking them on their own, plus my caffeine. And that would make it from like what I have right now to pretty much almost double. So when I found out about Gorilla Mine, I was originally taking the pre-workout, which is the Gorilla Mode, but that one has way more stimulants and stuff in there, mainly for pre-workout. I got my own stack for that. But this one, I tried it for a lock-in sesh and for doing some work on my desk, and man, this is awesome. I feel really good. I used to take Alpha Brain, and that's kind of like what got me into this nootropic supplements world. But when I started experimenting with this, I was like, oh man, I love the way that I feel on this. This is like, if White Monster is like, White Monster crawled so that Gorilla Mine could run, basically. I was an OG White Monster guy, but when it comes to this, man, it has the other benefits of the L-tyrosine, the alpha GPC, obviously caffeine, the uridine monophosphate, a whole bunch of laundry list of ingredients that are not terrible, like weird chemicals. Just stuff that actually helps you focus and helps you feel calm and locked in at the same time, man. I take this whenever I'm going to be doing some heavy work, some deep work sesh, before I create content, right? I don't really take this before working out. For working out, I have a different one I'll get into here in a little bit. But as far as this, man, like the best thing about it is just the way that you feel. The way you feel, it's like you're taking a nap in a can, but you're energized in a way you're not like overly too hyped, right? You're not cracked out, because it's got L-theanine in there too. Kind of helps mellow you out, but it's just clean focus, man, clean drive. And the flavors are fire. This one is Rocket Frost. Is like the rainbow pop or whatever it is. The best one is red gummy fish. Tastes like Swedish fish and a Red Bull combined, but those are out of stock literally everywhere I go. But for now, this second best flavor, the Rocket Frost. Give it a shot. Fire. You're going to feel amazing. And that's it for the morning stack. If I'm not doing Gorilla, I don't take the Gorilla on days that I'm working out. right? I'll take it in the days that I'm mainly doing my deep work session. If I'm going to do training in the evening, like jujitsu in the evening, then I'll do gorilla in the morning. Otherwise, on days that I'm doing pre-workout, I'm doing pre-workout and my coffee, which is just latte, espresso in the morning. But I'm never combining this plus my pre-workout. It's too much for me. So this is the morning stack, but either way, I'm always containing one of these at the same time. I don't take more alpha GPC when I'm taking gorilla because it already has some. I only take the alpha GPC on days that I take the coffee, the latte. So there we go. That's the morning stack. Let's get into the pre-workout stack. All right, pre-workout stack. We got creatine, throw that in there daily. We got the Kino Body Nitro, just a pump product. I was not a fan of, not that I wasn't a fan, but I used to stop taking them for a while. But when I got the pre, it came as a package, as a stack. So tried it, and man, now I don't want to get off of it because this is amazing as far as the pump on and off the gym, if you know what I mean. And then we got the main star of the show. We got the Kino Body Octane. It's Kino Body's pre-workout formula, and this one's good for me because it's not too intense. It's not too overwhelming with the caffeine. I love caffeine, but not like that. This is only 150 milligrams caffeine. But the cool thing is that this has the actual required dose of citrulline in it, 6 grams, which is like the actual effective dose to get a good pump. So this combined with this, best pumps in the gym. And then it's got the L-theanine in there at a good balance to make sure that the caffeine is kind of a calming, you get a cool focus effect. Tropic Thunder, this is like pineapple coconut flavor pina colada. It's all right. But the one supplement that I stopped taking earlier on in the beginning of the video that I mentioned that I stopped taking for a while, I bought the supplement. I started taking it for like a day, and then I stopped for whatever reason. I think I saw something where I was like, man, you shouldn't do it with this. So I was like, yeah, whatever. Came back to it half a year later. I came across the YouTube video, and after watching a couple guys, explore more topics on it, kind of break it down a little bit more, I was like, you know what the heck? I got a whole bag of it. Let me try it out. That supplement is betaine anhydrous TMG, and this, I'm happy that I got it back on it because when I was watching those videos of the guys breaking it down, one, I'm not gonna get into the science behind it. This is not a sciencey podcast, YouTube man thing. This is just me talking about why I take it. Basically, more power, more strength, combines well with the creatine, but at the same time, it helps you in other areas, like focus, but also I think it has like ADHD benefits as well. But I was like, man, you know what? Let me get back on it because I already got it. What the heck? It's not gonna hurt. So I got it. Took it this week again, and the first day I took it, it could be placebo, it could be in my head. I got hip PR. I hit a PR 315 on hip thrust actually, and then I did a 35. I think I did a 40 pounds each side for overhead press. So I'm trying to get to that 135 close, about 130ish. But yeah, took the betaine anhydrous with this, combined it all together. This is my pre-workout stack. I'm only taking these on the days that I lift, right? Not the days that I train. On training days, since mostly I train in the evenings, I don't take any caffeine past like 1, 2 p.m. for me. But super simple. I love it. Keeps me going. Now, moving into the post-workout or like the dinner stack, it's really a couple things. We got vitamin B, got electrolytes, vitamin D with the K2, and then my testosterone supporter from Kino Body, the Mojo. So I'm going to do a little caveat here. I only take the electrolytes. So I'll take these during my lifts, or I'll take them during training. So during training, put this in there. If I forget to take my creatine, I'll throw it in there. But this is really when I'm working out for the electrolytes. And the electrolytes are from Gorilla Mind. This one's an IV Rush. The cherry blackout flavors, I kind of taste like medicine. But my favorite one is probably this one. It's for like everything that it has in there, like the proper balances of minerals and electrolytes in there. Or the Redmond's Relight. I was rocking with that one for a while, but just want to try Gorilla Mind because I fuck with them. And so far so good though. I like it. Kino Body Mojo. I'm taking this one post-workout with my biggest meal of the day just to help in there because most of the times I'm having fat with that meal. This is better for the fat soluble. This has the number one thing that shines here is going to be the Tongkat Ali, right? Tongkat Ali, but also the boron. Pretty much, man, just increasing your testosterone, but also increasing that free testosterone, which gives you that feeling of power, strength, and motivation and drive, right? This is the stuff that makes you feel like just, like get that extra strength and drive for the day, right? When you need the, low on motivation and energy. I love it. I feel it. I feel like this is actually helping me out. In addition to all the other things that I'm doing, right? Every inch that I can get, pause, this is going to be the best help for testosterone support, but also optimization, right? It's not just about being like at a healthy range. I want to be the best that I can be, right? Obviously, like naturally, unless I'm, doing some injection peptide bro stuff. Not that that's unnatty, but like going down that route, not for me. B vitamins, I'll take it with my food. On some days, I don't take it when I'm taking Gorilla because the Gorilla has some B vitamins in there, and this one's kind of like overload if you take it. But I do take the vitamin D as well with my food, typically in the morning or at some point when I eat food because it has the fat, so it's soluble with the fat. So this is going to be my dinner post-workout stack, and I'm taking these interchangeably throughout that time period. Now, the last one is going to be the evening stack. That's going to be the one that it's my favorite one out of all these, honestly, just because what it does for me. So let's get into that. Here we go. We got the evening stack, my favorite one of all time, just because it helps me get the best sleep and really the best testosterone optimization and support that you can get for yourself that affects every area of your life is sleep. If you sleep amazing, if you get the best sleep, and according to my Oura Ring, which I do get the best sleep, I'm optimizing. I'm like hitting it like 90s. My average is like 90 sleep score, 90 recovery. Haven't hit 100 yet. Soon. I think I got to go like extreme for that one. But I know that these things work for me because one, I feel it, but also two, because I actually track it. So especially the sleep stuff, the times that I'm taking it, when I'm tracking it and I'm taking these supplements, it reflects on my Oura Ring. And the times that I don't, it also reflects on my Oura Ring, right? All things considered, given the same situation, the same circumstances, that's how I know, man, this stuff actually helps, right? And it's nothing crazy either, right? So actually, we'll start with the biggest one here, the protein. The protein is only here not because of like any reason to take it at night better than the morning, right? This is a tool for me. I just take this as I'm hitting my macros. I take this throughout the day as if I need an extra boost in the morning, if I need it in my yogurt bowl, my snack bowl, whatever it is, man, I'm taking this. But I just like to make it simple for myself. That's my whole thing, just making things as simple as possible so I don't got to think about it. So protein scoop, and then I throw in there the glycine. Glycine, hugely underrated, right? But one of the best supplements. This basically, how like sometimes you wake up in the middle of the night to piss? This stops you from doing that, but it also allows you to get into the deeper REM sleep, the deep sleep cycles where the testosterone is made and the real recovery is happening. So put this in there, boom. And then we got magnesium glycinate, right? Everybody is deficient in magnesium, and this is going to be one of the best sources of getting the real stuff that you actually need. So this helps me calm down, helps me get into like more of a relaxed state of mind, not like a sedative, but just kind of chilling out before bed and kind of cooling my my nervous system down, so I'm not really like too amped up, too hyped up. So magnesium, and then I pair that with L-theanine. This is also what was in the pre-workout, but when you take it at night with all these things combined, it has a synergistic effect, basically just helping you cool out and just kind of relax for the day, unwind. Then we got the taurine. I take this one. Taurine I'll take in the mornings. It's one of those supplements where I take throughout the day, where in the morning with my pre-workout, the coffee, right, during my workout. And it's just one of those things that's good for a whole bunch of things. Mainly I take it for health, for heart, for focus too, right, for performance enhancements, and even some stuff in here. Like I do have ADHD, so some stuff in here that I take, it kind of crosses all those boxes off together. That's why I'm like so into this stuff, because it just like checks off a lot of the boxes that I would normally do anyways. So taurine, throw that in there. Apigenin, this one is another underrated supplement too. Basically just helps you with sleep, helps you get into that kind of relaxed mode, but also helps with like something with the GABA receptors, basically just allowing you to get into a good mood before you knock out. And then it's talking about mood, we got the saffron from Kino Body. This is also something that basically just helps you out with mood, helps you out with feeling good, right? Because this is inside of the Gorilla Mind, And I was like, saffron, what is that about? But then when I researched into the ingredients, like what it's about, I'm like, okay, let me give it a shot. So basically, man, this just helps you feel good, helps you have that natural energy, kind of like that socializing, that outgoing type of vibe where you're like, man, like everything's just so, whimsical and having a good time around you, right? So taking this before bed on the days that don't take it in the morning, right? Then from there, I knock out within like literally as soon as my head hits the pillow, I'm knocked out in like 5-10 minutes, according to my aura ring. So this is it. This is my evening stack. So we went over the morning, the pre-workout, the lunchtime post-workout stack, and then the evening stack. This is everything that I take on a daily basis. There's a couple things here. A notable mention that I did leave out was the ashwagandha. I was taking ashwagandha for a while. I stopped, not for any reason, just ran out, never got around to getting to it again. But I'm taking the rhodiola as an adaptogen for stress management. But what I will do is I'm going to take ashwagandha again, cycle off between the rhodiola and the ashwagandha. But the shodan, not a lot of people know about the shodan extract. That's the most potent extract. And that one specifically, I'm going to be adding to my evening stack because that helps out to, it's just another tool to help you get into a deeper sleep and relax a little bit more. But I like it better for the sleeping, for the recovery aspect at night, plus the stress management, running businesses, creating content, juggling a girl, training heavy, training hard, right? Jiu-jitsu, all that stuff comes into play. So I want to make sure that I'm maximizing everything that I can. And so I went through this in my own cheat sheet. If you guys want that, if you want that, man, like let me know. I can definitely put it below. I had no intention of like sharing it, but it's pretty cool, right? Easy to follow along. Tells you exactly the dosages of everything. And yeah, if you have any questions, comment below. Anything that I left out, if you're wondering why you taking that with this, like how about this, right? I'm happy to chat and kind of talk about, hey, what's going on, what works best, and yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Peace.